Hello, boys and girls. Are you sitting comfortably? Then let's begin. Once upon a time. Wait, haven't I done this intro before? Oh well. Yes, this episode will just be me reading a book. A textbook from 2012/2013 when I attended a game workshop run by actual game developer Boone Cotter. Started the book just taking notes on the course. Only got about 4 pages out of it, but from the middle onward is actually the first game project that I actually sat down and tried to figure out how I would make it. This section I got quite far into, but actually showing some of the pages kind of demonstrates how I write down these ideas. Like normally I do it on computer stuff so I can actually change and update them, but pen and paper I actually have to leave a bunch of space for future ideas to come. Concept is reverse of evil carnival arriving in a quiet town. Can't call a carnival quiet, really. No, it's a innocent carnival. Here we have a organized table of the achievement section, or trophies or skill points or whatever you want to call it these days. Instruction: click an earned achievement to reap your reward. Achievement: blank. Description: complete the game at least once. It unlocks a post-release documentary. A lot of these are kind of written as scripts for commentary tracks to explore my actual development, which really relies on me actually finishing the game to do a commentary track as a bonus, which most of this is just useless now. Creator's commentary intro. Hello, dedicated gamer. This is the voice, or depending on the circumstances, ghost of Bart Riley, the sole creator of the game you just finished. That's optimistic of you. The sole creator of the game you just finished, thanking and congratulating you for all the effort you've put into achieving everything I worked so hard to bring you. Proving without a doubt, as the achievement says, you have no life. Complete everything. Unlocks creator commentary. I'm sorry to say that you have just wasted a significant amount of time that you could have used to do something more productive, like earn money or talk to people or exercise. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm actually happy you completed everything so that all my efforts were never in vain. As a matter of fact, even with all you've achieved so far, the best is yet to come, the final prize. Now you get to play the game again while listening to my glorious voice discuss certain aspects of the game, in design, story, characters, and anything else I think you'll find entertaining. Just find and click on one of the number commentary icons throughout the game and, well, if you've played anything from Valve, you'll know the drill. Enjoy! When I showed this to Boone Cotter, one of his main points was, don't patronize the audience. Don't think I learned. The blurb. It's your usual evil carnival terrorizes peaceful village tale. Except not. The carnival has come to town, and almost immediately things don't seem right. The people are strange, the shops are always out of stock, and the attractions just aren't worth the price. And that's the town. Now, lowly ride technician Harry is on the case of why the locals are really interested in the carnival, while keeping it all in working order at the same time. The inspirations for the story is Something Wicked This Way Comes, Give Yourself Goosebumps, number 1 and number 22, the 2 carnival books, and Ace Lightning. Remember that show? Gameplay inspiration is Tim Schafer Games, Pencil Kid Games, free online stuff, including Boja the Ninja, and Dum Dum, Petrichor, another free online one that I found, and Klonoa. Gameplay combined. Experience the first true point-and-click platformer with gameplay from both genres. 2.5D levels explore fully 3D environments along branching 2D paths. The gameplay is in a 2D plane of view, but the environments are actually 3D. Only noticeable when the player switches areas. Any NPCs will need to momentarily disappear though, as well as the main character moving to stay 2D. So the camera would have had to fly in on the character, rotate, and then fly back out for a different plane. Heavily populate the earlier levels with carnival workers and town residents, then make the later levels through the same areas but with no NPCs. Exploring an empty town or building in a game like Resident Evil or Bioshock can of course be creepy, but personally I find the post-game levels of Spyro, like I wrote it as Spyro 2 or 3, I now know that it's just number 3 because the second game kind of restarts the level, where the third game everyone disappears. Just as unnerving because I saw what was there before. I'd met the characters myself, I knew their personalities, and now they were gone. I knew they had just left, but it still felt unnatural to not have them there. Being told that someone used to be there is one thing, but it's worse to actually know who used to be there. The inventory items include toolbox for any maintenance work and improvised problem solving required. Contains hammer, screwdriver, duct tape and more. This is your solve anything solution, pretty much. Almost forgetting to mention the genius behind this decision, a circus mechanic who can fix anything with duct tape is exactly the kind of character who would join two random objects to solve a problem in a point-and-click adventure game, giving those mechanics a characteristic explanation. Top technician, fix everything that needs to be fixed. Cast interview, Bart Riley. This would have been my character. The torch. This was one of the puzzles to utilize the point-and-click and platforming elements together, where you're following the ghost train sort of thing while keeping everything open as you're being forced to rush. So using the torch in the dark while you solve the problems. Clickomania. Interact with 20 environmental elements in each level. That's the humongous entertainment influence going on there. Level layouts. There are two hub locations, the Carnival and the town, that give access to other areas. The hubs are simple to navigate, the crisscrossing 2D planes without much platforming required, but plenty of secrets, side quests and minigames. The other levels are more based around platforming as well as point-and-click style puzzle solving. The town hub is bigger than the Carnival, though the Carnival has more minigames and the town has more secrets. Can't believe it, the whole Carnival just appeared overnight. It's like magic. No, we're just efficient. The title of the game used to just be Blah Blah's Travelling Show, but I wanted something a little more unique, so the title Midnight Circus was taken from a Korean song by the band Sunny Hill. I was big into K-pop back then, and as a suggestion from a friend, I put it in as the background music. I do realise my inclusion of the song in my game without permission is grounds for a lawsuit, but my thinking is, if I do get sued, it'll mean the game was still significant enough for the copyright holders, either Sunny Hill or their company, to find out about it over in Korea. So I still win. Unless they get the game banned altogether, then I am screwed. That's literally what the fucking lawsuit would do. God, you child. Most of the sideshow games, ball and cups, horse racing, ducks, water clowns, arcade, bucking ball, I was going to use them developing my skills to put in the game as like side quests and stuff. Fun little mini games just to give me the practice before the full project. Win a prize, win 6 sideshow games, unlocks interview with a carny. Actually worked in a carnival a few times. Once for actual ride assistance, getting the people on and off, but mostly at concession stands. Was going to interview the person who got me the job, but they're a bit old now. You know, it's strange when the freak show is the most normal part of this whole thing. Camilla was born with a natural love of travelling to new places and meeting new people, her reason for why she joined the circus. Fortunately, she also has excessive facial hair, which secured her a pretty comfy job at one. Helps out the main character a lot in the story after noticing the local strangeness herself. Responds to the suggestion of settling down and having a normal life by saying that then she would be a normal freak like any other. This is said to the bearded lady. You can have a normal life if you just, shave. It's meant to be endearing, not insulting. The harebrained scheme achievement. Plan a lovely date with Camilla. Cast interview, Amy Willard. No longer available. Buy a purple scarf and a bunch of daisies. Buy the blue suit on special. Attempt to book a table at the inn. Then speak to Darren the bum. Tell the ringmaster about your plans. And finally go to Camilla's trailer. The Hall of Mirrors explodes while spoiler is inside. I'm saying spoiler, but I don't know who it was supposed to be. It's just blank. Something wicked. Encounter Mr. Bleeker. That would have been a cast interview also, but no cast member. Mr. Bleak's split personality. The ringmaster is an awesome boss, most of the time. Mr. Bleak runs his circus on a tight schedule, and if the schedule isn't met, there's a chance of meeting Mr. Bleeker, his alter ego based on the villain of Something Wicked This Way Come, Mr. Dark. If you can go around the carnival deliberately causing trouble for everyone, Mr. Bleeker will surely appear sooner or later. Citizen. So what's it like being a carny? It's actually a lot of fun. I swear, like 50% of the job is just watching other people be happy. That is so depressing. NPC designs. Go to the next country music festival with a camera, discreetly film the crowd of people, and take those with the most interesting appearances and clothing to base NPCs on. That's not fucking creepy at all. Benedict Theatre, the old rundown cinema in town, named after the short film with singing eggs, and visually based on the Regent 4 Theatre in Finding the projector room earns the Showtime achievement and unlocks a list of the in-game cutscenes. Also, all the old movie posters on the walls can be based on real films. Possible skeleton at the projector. Ooh. Streetwise Bum, aka Dan Narada's character Darren from Help the Homeless, as a hint master found in different areas, including the hot dog stand. Probably the only town resident who actively wants to help you on your quest, which is a good thing since he pretty much knows everything about the town. Don't let his down on his luck, unwashed appearance fool you. He chooses this lifestyle and is no less happy for it. In fact, it's him being a bum that grants him more freedom and peace of mind than many realize. That's really sugarcoating homelessness, isn't it? Which I guess I did back in the day anyway. Homeless Man's Hoard. Discover Darren the Bum's hideout. Unlocks cast interview, Daniel Rudder. Also no longer available. In each area that Darren the Bum appears as a helper, he first gives you a small quest that's easy to complete. Afterwards, he will always give advice in that area relevant to your current progress, though sometimes recommends an online walkthrough or says a similar gag line. Help the Homeless. Complete all of Darren the Bum's quests. Unlocks the Help the Homeless short film and bloopers.
Hey, is there any change? How about you? You want to come back to my cardboard box?
Okay.
Any holes to go.
Well, I guess you'll need to find a new mayor. Oh, we've got a new mayor. Already? Cut to Darren the Bum in the mayor's office. Booyah! Harry and Camilla look at each other stunned. Whackity schmackity doo. I hope all these extras look more like, hey, check out all this cool stuff to see and do, rather than, hey, look at me and what I made. Though the second one is probably more accurate. I've got an unlock without an achievement, free roam mode. Third person view with full access to the world. It's supposed to be first person because, like, from the side scrolling element, there's all these walls that you don't see behind the scenes. This version allows you to rotate the camera around and look at the obscured sections of the map. Some ideas for Easter eggs are copyright of the Walrus, Benedict Theatre Eggs, want a good time, call this number, plus payphone message, so if you actually call the number in-game, you get an extra joke. Posters for future projects, Mr. Dark, like, what, just standing off in the distance staring at you? Wacky mirror reflections. Watch this space wall. Look away to change the message. Every time you look away, it changes automatically. Watch this space. I told you to watch this space. Just watch it, okay? What did I just say? Now, please wait. Stop looking away. You're gonna miss something really cool. Ah, you missed it. Just be patient, it'll happen again soon. Stop moving! I'll say it one more time, do not look away. That's it, I'm not talking to you anymore. Go away. Roller Coaster Tycoon mode. Design your own theme park with mini plot lines based on what attractions are included. Credits idea. Play the credits over footage of all the characters going on the rides. Dedicated to Boone Cotter, the man who made this all possible. And yeah, it's a nice dedication. He did inspire me and help me, but he kind of just told me how to use Unity. Did you ever have a teacher that you liked so much that looking back on your life you feel like you disappointed them? At the beginning of the course, it was a pretty decent sized group. By the end of it, it was just me and Trent going with Boone to McDonald's, chatting about anything. Not really actual game design, but I actually showed Boone my book, my ideas. He said he was interested in them, and here I am almost 10 years later, and the fact that I finished the course when no one else did, I thought Boone had some confidence in me for that. But in that time, Boone has moved over to America, worked at Naughty Dog. I followed him for a while on Twitter. Then he disappeared, deleted his account for some reason, and I'm not going to assume why he left Twitter or any of that, but even if I could still reach him, I've got nothing to show him. I've lost a lot of friendships over the years.
Thanks for watching. This is my verbal declaration that I will not sue anyone for using the previous outline to create their own work, regardless of how much fame or money you might get from it. I'm definitely not the kind of artist who thinks I can own a concept. However, I would like to see what comes out of this video just for comparison and curiosity. If you do make something or find an existing piece that's similar, please let me know through Twitter or Facebook or email, and I'll happily check it out. And if you want to see the ideas I am working on for myself, please visit my Patreon page for samples and previews, no payment required. Happy creating, Bard Riley out.
Bye!